What's your message?
Well, mindfulness is really about awareness and presence. And as we gain awareness of what's happening in our thoughts and in our emotions, we're able to respond to what's happening in our world more skillfully. So many of us live on autopilot. We're dealing with stress. We're dealing with anxiety. We're responding by, falling into maladaptive coping habits or falling into overwhelm without really taking care of ourselves. So,
Mm.
mindfulness allows us to notice what is happening in our mind. What do we need? Is our heart racing? Are we stressed? Are we anxious? Do we need to pause? Do we need to take a breath? Do we need to change something in our lives? And so we can change our relationship with what's happening, and we can just cope more skillfully. Really, that's one of the biggest ways I think we're helping people right now.
It would be really useful to get some tips from you, given what so many people, or all of us, are going through at this time. Some tips on staying calm and mindful during this period.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, coming back to awareness, one of the most important things is just noticing. Many of us are wanting to be informed, so we're watching the news, we're on social media, we're glued to our screens, and we're not recognizing the fact that that's exasperating our stress and anxiety. So, being mindful and monitoring the amount of news consumption that we're intaking, and creating nurturing and grounding activities that we can lean on and when we're feeling overwhelmed as well. Going for a walk, meditating, reading, dancing, gardening, anything that helps ground us as we face this uncertainty. One of the easiest things to do when we're dealing with anxiety is to lean into the breath. The breath's always with us, and it's a great informer as to what's going on with us. If our breath is rapid and if it's irregular, we'll often find that we're overwhelmed or anxious. And if we can do, the simplest exercise, inhaling really slowly and exhaling really slowly, it triggers our parasympathetic nervous system, and we're able to relax our cellular nervous system. So it can be extremely helpful